Shorting the next latest and greatest food farming coin. You know, the one that emits at thousands and thousands of percent APR. That would be kind of cool if you actually had a platform that allowed you to do that. In today's KuCoin DigiDive, we're going to be going over OpenLeverage. OpenLeverage is a decentralized margin trading platform. If you guys want to get started trading the OLE token for OpenLeverage, there's a link in the description below that will give you 20% off trading fees. So let's go ahead and give a brief overview of OpenLeverage and how this would work. This is a quick market overview so you guys can see what's laid out on the platform. As you can see here, there are different interest rates in the right hand corner, and some of these are paying a pretty hefty yield on stablecoins. And you can go to the lend to earn section in order to capitalize on these different yields. So I know you're thinking to yourself, like, what in the world? How are they able to pay 129% on a stablecoin? Well, this is the USDD token in particular. If you look into this, you can kind of see exactly why. This is at 98% utilization. That means there are a lot of people shorting this coin. So you can actually get the 85.43% APR and then the additional 30 odd something in OLE tokens for lending out your USDD token. The reason being is when people are shorting this, they are actually borrowing it at that instant and selling it. And until they buy it back, they're actually paying a yield to borrow in that position. And this is just for USDD. You also have other situations where you have different pools for BUSD, you have FIST, you have GST, you have USDT. Any of these different exchanges can actually create their own pools. This is how this would work. This is an example walkthrough of how one of these lending markets would work. So Alice, for example, would supply some USDC to the protocol and she would earn interest. So anyone is actually able to create one of these pools, and this is how this would work. Let's say, for example, I'm Alice. Actually, I'd rather be Jack because Jack is cool. So Alice supplies USDC to the protocol and she's going to earn an interest for this. This isolated interest rate market was actually created by Jack. He created this for the FEI USDC pair. So we have market A, which is FEI, and then market B, which is USDC. So as we go into the next step, we have the margin trading option. This is run by different smart contracts that takes collateral and borrows to buy FEI from the DEX and stakes it in the contract. Because remember, we had Alice supplying USDC. That's why the BUSD yields are very high on the OpenLeverage platform, because this is used as the asset in order to buy these other assets to allow longing and shorting on the platform. So what Bob would need to do in order to borrow one of these assets in order to short it, he actually has to supply 2 times the collateral. So if he's borrowing $1,000, he needs to put $2,000 worth of collateral. And bear in mind, if that asset he is borrowing has a rapid price rip and his collateralization ratio is below 2 times, there's a chance that he gets liquidated. So there is something to keep in mind when you guys are using this platform. So the smart contracts are operating this on the back end to where the USDC being supplied is either going to be used to make the isolated rate market, or it's going to be used as collateral to borrow against it. So now what's really cool about these different lending pools is that they are isolated. So if one of these isolated lending pools go bust, it doesn't affect the other ones. And in fact, where a situation like a go bust would occur, or a bad debt situation, is if there's a cascading liquidation, or if there's a quick wick event to where let's say the price is trading at $100 and it just randomly goes to 0 or to $2 because of cascading liquidations. This could be a hack, this could be a infinite mint function. There's just different situations involved in this. But this was caused a cascading liquidation where the people who are going long the token are actually liquidated, but the people shorting would actually be profitable. So these are just different scenarios you guys need to think about. What the protocol does in addition to this is that 10% of the interests that are generated, these are held as a reserve in order to protect the lender if unexpected loss occurs. So in order to somewhat make them whole. So let's kind of show you guys the action of how a lending pool would work. So I would click on any of these different pools and I would say, okay, this is interesting. I want to go ahead and provide USDD. I would approve the USDD token and I would deposit it. I would earn a 85% interest rate plus the additional OLE tokens to come out to the 129%. Now, I don't only have to do USDD. I can try any of these other GST pools, FIS pools, BUSD pools. I can select any particular pool that I want. Because remember, this is a decentralized margin trading platform. Anyone can make these different pools. So now if I'm like, man, I don't have USDD, but I got this USDC stablecoin. I have no idea what to do with it. Well, if you scroll down, you can see here there's a USDC pool. You can click on this and you can be like, oh, wow, these are interesting. Let me go ahead and see if I can yield to one of these. And what you would do is you come to the pool and you can see, hey, look, this is paying 3.53%. Cool. I'll approve my USDC and deposit into this pool. Now, remember, some of these pools don't have additional rewards. So you may only be getting this reward. But this one is actually getting 34% because 3% is paid in USDC, or about 3.53, and the other 31% is paid in the OLE token. As you can see here, the ratio used as reference for distribution rewards. It's the total OLE reward / dollar value of lending. This is something to keep in mind if you're wanting to lend on this platform. Now let's go and get into the margin trading part. This is where we're shorting and longing something. You know what? I'm pretty bearish on Bitcoin. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and say, I want to go ahead and short Bitcoin. So in order for me to short Bitcoin, what I would do is I would provide BUSD as collateral. I would say, okay, I want to go ahead and select 3.5x, or you know what? I'll be safe. I'll go ahead and do 2.5x leverage. So I would say I'm willing to put up $1,000 in BUSD. What this would allow me to do is first, I would get a reward in the OLE token, and it would allow me to borrow 0.06 BTC. So right now at this position, I would be taking a 2.5 times short Bitcoin position. What would have to happen for me to get liquidated is that the price of Bitcoin would have to go to 31.5K. When this happens, I will lose all of my collateral. So all of my BUSD will be liquidated. Now, keep in mind, when I have this position, I will be paying interest in order to have this position. And of course, there are different fees involved when I open this position. So my interest rate is going to be 12% in order to borrow the BTCB. And then I'm going to have to pay 0.22% to open up this position. And then you have the swap fees, of course. So all in all, if I'm doing this with $1,000, it's probably going to cost me about $7, give or take. So that's simply how you can open up a short position. Now, if you wanted to go long, the opposite is true. You would say, hey, I want to go long and I want to go ahead and you can provide BUSD as collateral if you guys want to, or you can provide Bitcoin as collateral. Either of them do. And as you can see here, I'm going long 2.5x and my liquidation price is going to be 13K. So that's how you can use the platform. And remember, they are providing incentives every time you open a position. As you can see here, I would get 99 OLE tokens for opening this position. Now, if I juice that to $10,000, well, they would even pay me some more OLE tokens. So just a couple of things to keep in mind when you guys are using the OpenLeverage platform. All right, so let's go and get into the nitty-gritty of the white paper. This is for liquidation. The isolated risks between each of the pair has to do with the amount of collateral ratio. The platform allows 1.5 to 10x leverage. As I showed you guys here, this was for Bitcoin. Bitcoin allowed 5.9x leverage. So obviously, depending on the token, you will get different ratios of leverage. One other thing to keep in mind with the liquidation is that there is a on-demand oracle. What's really cool about this is, you know, those classic scam wicks that you see to the top, to the bottom, that happen on exchanges all the time? Well, not so much here. They go by TWAPs here. This is a time-weighted average price. So let's say, for example, Bitcoin is trading at $10 at this point, $5, $10, and then let's say $0 at a certain point. Instead of just saying, oh, it traded at $0 at one point, it would aggregate all of the different prices at the different timestamps and figure out, oh, okay, it's trading at this average price. So this gets rid of these scam wicks. And then also what's really cool about the liquidation engine is that 1/3 of the transaction fees of the pair are set aside as insurance to compensate the lenders. Because remember, these are leverage long and leverage short positions with extremely volatile assets, and there is always that chance that these different vaults become under collateralized. And each pool will have 20% of the generated interest set aside as a reserve. So you got a third of the transaction fees and you have a portion of the generated interests. So let's sum up where we are at so far. OpenLeverage is a decentralized, permissionless margin trading platform that allows you to long or short many different assets that anyone can put up. You can also use either of the tokens in any of the trading pairs as assets for different margin trades. So this integrates with the trading and the liquidity pools from the different DEXs to increase the volume. With increased volume, that's also increased fees for users. I'll go over that later in this video with the little trading competitions that they have. They do have an incentive program going on for liquidity providers on the DEX, which encourages deeper liquidity, as well as for people who open different positions. They're also bootstrapping some of the lending pools with bonus OLE rewards. On-demand Oracle protects against price manipulation in those scam wicks, and there also is an insurance fund that's being accumulated from transaction fees and the interest earned to save for a rainy day. So here's a couple of examples of the referral programs that they would run. This is one that ran between May through June 21st. This is mainly for different trades and opening up different positions on the platform. So this is the bonus that's going on with KuCoin. The OLE giveaway campaign, you can earn up to $125,000 in rewards. You can share the slogan to win or trade to win. The participation period is from 10 a.m. on July 7th, 2022 to 10 a.m. on July 14th, UTC time. Make sure you guys check out the KuCoin's official announcement for details. I'll put the link in the description below. This is also one of the things they have going on right now. It's the clans clash. And basically what this is as more and more users are trading and referring other users to the platform, you actually join and become part of a team. And the clan that has the most trades and wins the most will actually get a bigger portion of the loot. I'll give you guys a link in the description below so you guys can use in order to get in a clans clash so you guys can test it out and see how much you guys can earn. I'll also leave a link in the description below so you guys can get some more details on this and see what's up. So as for the OLE token in general, this is used for governance and for bootstrapping liquidity and trades on the platform. So for the max supply of the OLE tokens, there's 1 billion tokens. You can currently farm this token on the OpenLeverage platform. You can also buy this coin on KuCoin if you guys are wanting to purchase this token. Overall, what are my thoughts on the platform in general? I really love the decentralized and permissionless way to be able to go long or go short any different position. This is really important to me because I do love the ethos of decentralization, and especially having the order books that are not stored on an exchange. I've seen it so many times on different exchanges where they have different scam wicks that liquidate people when they shouldn't have been liquidated. It's just specifically been hunted on the platform. And having a decentralized permissionless protocol that anyone can launch any pairs is powerful. And I'd love to see this from multiple platforms in the DeFi space. However, for the token, time will tell. We'll see what happens if it's able to capture value. But right now it is being used for bootstrapping. I hope you guys enjoyed this KuCoin DigiDive. Let's go ahead and hit you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 15 verses 17. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy envy brings healing. Be truthful, be trustworthy in what you do, and people will love you for that. If you guys enjoyed this KuCoin DigiDive, make sure you guys smash out the like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me what you guys think of OLE. And if you guys like this OpenLeverage platform. If you guys want to see some of our previous videos, there's one here, and like there. We'll see you guys in the next one.